to say that this organization and this meeting today, these are young people from different political parties. And I can assure you, there are young people here from the ruling party coalition, the broad-based government, and there are also young people from the united opposition. And the young people have, always either get sponsored for this sort of initiative by Conrad Foundation or even European Union. And what happens in this, the young people are trying to find their political space. Because even in any of the political parties, a lot of them find themselves, you are a very good politician, but your political party is unable to sponsor you. A political party you've been building, but when it comes to nomination, you are thrown out, and it could be too late to become independent. So you remember the young people after the Gen Z protests tried to register a political party, and it was rejected. Of course, we are guiding them that if you are registering a political party, you cannot say it is young people's only political party. You open it up to everybody, but you as a young people become majority. Therefore, we are encouraging young people to participate in politics. We want young people to try and vibe. We want them not to be scared that if you don't have money, you cannot get into leadership. We want them to know that you don't have to bribe your way to parliament. And a lot of young people are determined, and especially the student leaders. What I've seen here, most of them are student leaders who've been elected in 1 or 2 universities. And I was challenging them and telling them, if you can be elected by university students to be their leader, then you can be elected anything in this country, including a president. And therefore, the whole idea is for young people to get information on how to work with political parties, on how to vie and represent. And I really want to encourage young people in the country that the country is ready for revolution. Revolution through the vote. I've also told them to mobilize their peers through social media to register first as Kenyans. Because there are very many young people who are 18 and they don't have ID. They know the ID is free now. Then after you register, already IBC has commissioned the registration of voters in different constituencies. So it should be ongoing now, and soon they will declare a moment to register Kenyans. I want to tell them, you are voiceless. If you have no ID card, and you are also voiceless, if you are not registered as a voter. And if you are not registered as a voter, you do not even qualify to vie. So you must first be registered as a voter to qualify to vie. And also I've also told the young people they can protect the stealing of the vote, so that young people should know IBC hires a lot of young people during elections. But for you to be hired by IBC, you must have an ID card, and you must also be registered as a voter, so that you serve. After the presiding officer and the deputy presiding officer, there's clerk number 1 to clerk number 6. They are all young people. Why will an election be stolen when 6 young people are present in every police station in the country? So we want the young people to know that they can participate in election, in politics, fairly so, and change our country, so that we have a country which has no corruption. Our biggest problem now is corruption. And there's a lot of lip service from the government. There are a lot of PR that we are fighting corruption, but finally they are endorsing it. Young people can change this because they say they are tribeless, they are faceless, and they stand for change. And they want our constitution to be followed to the letter. So that's why we are here. The discussion is going to continue. If you look at their program, it is a very heavy one. They need role modeling, which has been done by the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka this morning, who has molded a lot of young people into politics. You saw Caleb here. He's also a young person who has gone through all the odds to become elected. So basically, it is to encourage young people to participate in the next election, either as candidates, or as voters, or as the people managing or participating, working with IBC to make sure there is free and fair election in the country.
Correct. Mheshimiwa, recently we have seen a number of series of meetings from the United Opposition Front, And whenever we see these bigwigs meeting together, your party leader, who is the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, comes in last and he speaks last. Is the smoke really white for him to be given the flag bearer?
I want to say what we are doing currently. We are just dealing with the by-elections. We are planning for the by-elections. We are fielding candidates in all the by-elections as a united opposition. And we are going to, to participate. And it's no longer now, right now, who is a flag bearer. It's about how to win, as opposition, a number of the current vacant seats. And that's what we are strategizing on now, and it is going on well. We know the government is also strategizing. We have seen them also field, from the broad-based coalition, almost each of the political parties there in Kenya Kwanza, fielding a candidate in one constituency or in one ward. So we are strategizing so that our candidates can go to the people and participate in the election, and we are working on a win.
So in all those series of meetings, nothing has happened in regards to who will be the opposition?
It's all about planning for these by-elections first. We need to do away to deal with the by-elections first, and back into other things thereafter.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa.